So what national parks are we seeing on this trip? Or have you not figured that out yet? Such a long sip.
No, it's we're seeing 3.
3, okay. I wasn't sure what I know we're going to Crater.
Crater, Redwoods, and then what's it? Volcano. What is it called?
Volcano National?
Lava something.
No way! This isn't Lava Tube National Park, is it?
Lassen Volcanic.
Oh.
What?
Don't listen to me. I know there's a place where you can explore lava tubes somewhere. I think it's around Mount St. Helens.
Lassen Volcanic.
Where is this?
This is in Nevada.
Oh. We're going to go through Nevada again.
No. This is in California. But it's on the border. It's like right here. Oh. Right up here. Here it is, right here. Lassen Volcanic. National Park, and I guess they have a national forest.
I see.
No, this.
Lassen Volcanic. Interesting.
There is actually a national monument there, too. But I don't think we had time for that. I forget what the monument is.
Yeah, so what is the breakdown? Because you've been working on the breakdown.
We needed to discuss part of that. So here's the deal. Day 1, drive to Evanston.
Right.
12 hours.
Good old Evanston.
12-hour drive. Day 2. This is also a 12-hour drive.
That's what I figured.
So, hang on. Let me zoom out.
Your mouse is over here.
So day 1, Evanston, somewhere over here or whatever.
South.
Whatever. It's on I-80. We know. All right. Then we drive to Bend, Oregon. It's right here.
Oh, yeah. That's right next to the national...
Yeah. It is a 12-hour drive from Evanston to Bend. However, Shoshone Falls is 4 hours from Evanston. It's somewhere in Idaho. I think it's near this Twin Falls, if I recall.
Okay.
And I thought we could have lunch there because Shoshone Falls, I guess it actually looks pretty cool. Shoshone Falls.
Here, let me see them.
This is a pretty cool waterfall. I thought this.
Let me show the viewers.
This is in Idaho. This is a 4-hour drive from Evanston along the route. I thought this would be pretty cool to stop at to have lunch.
No kidding. But 4 hours, it's only... I mean, depends what time we leave, and not going to be much...
Well, I mean, I figured, we leave at like 7. 7 to 7.
Oh.
So that's having lunch at essentially 11. 11, 11:30, depending how time works. Early lunch.
Okay.
Then, so that's day 2 is... So, yes, that's day 2. Having lunch at there. Ending up in Bend, Oregon. And then...
Day 3.
Day 3. It's a 2-hour drive from Bend to Crater Lake. So it's not too far. We could stay there, basically the whole day. And it's a 2-hour drive to Rosenberg.
I see Rosenberg. It's off to your left. Down.
Right there, yes. So it's a 2-hour drive to Rosenberg. And that's where we'd stay. Because it looked like a decent enough sized place.
Okay. So we stay in Rosenberg.
It is then... That is day 4. No. Oh, yeah. So here's the conundrum, right? It's this day 3 stuff. So we could either
Well, no, we're staying in Rosenberg, so
No.
this is day 4 now.
No, possibly not. So, here's the conundrum. So, so it'd be day 3, go to Crater Lake, stay in Rosenberg. Rosenberg is 2 hours from Crater Lake. It is then another 1.7 hours to Bandon, Oregon, because you said you wanted to see like this whole coastline thing, and right there.
Okay.
Because you said you wanted to see this coastline of Oregon, right?
Right.
Bandon to Crescent City, because in Crescent City is only an hour away
From the national
from
park.
the redwoods. And so I figured day 4 would be driving to Bandon, and then that's 1.7 hours. Then driving down to Crescent City, that's another 2 hours. And then that's basically it. That's all I had planned for the day. That's 4 hours-ish.
Okay.
4 hours, and then it's like, well, that's all I had planned, because it's like 4 hours. It's already cut out most of the morning. I wanted to have as much of the day as possible to go to Redwoods.
Right.
So I was like, we can do the Redwoods day 5. So this is where the issue was. It was like, well, we could either have the day to go to the beach, we're right there.
Right.
Explore the city, and just kind of make it a relaxing day. After the 12-hour drives and all that, we could just make it a relaxing day.
Right.
Or I thought we could just try to speed run this and go all the way from Crater down to Bandon and then Crescent City all in one day. It'd be a lot. Because that's like 4 hours. After Crater Lake, it's a 4-hour drive down.
Well, no, but we want to do it during the daylight. Because we want to see what we're looking at. We don't want to do it in the dark, because we'd end up doing the dark. Or at sunset.
Because that was the thing, right? Because, sunset over the ocean would look cool.
Right, but we could see it from Crescent City, too.
We could see it as well. So, but I just thought, because then you could free up a whole nother day. That was basically my thinking, Do we try to speed run this to free up a whole nother day?
We could just take the extra hour and drive all to the coast after the national park. That way we're already at the coast. Then it's only a 2-hour drive, 2 or 3 hour drive down to the coast the next day or whatever. So then you have.
Oh, so you wanted to stay in Bandon?
Well, we could, maybe, I don't know, or stay somewhere else.
But that's a whole nother 2 hours. Because it's 2 hours from Rosenberg.
Right.
Rosenberg was already a 2-hour drive.
Oh, so you have to be
So it'd be a 4-hour drive just to get to Bandon. Yes.
Interesting. We'll have to talk it over with Kyle.
I thought it'd be better just to do it all. Just to make things easier. We make this like this is half your day, just driving here.
Yeah.
And then we just make it a relaxing day, You could actually go to the beach, enjoy your time and just make it a relaxing day. I don't know what all there is to do, but it seems like a decent.
Well, I'm sure there's also probably a state park, probably nearby, I would assume.
Yeah. I figured, there's probably things to do here. The Redwood State Park.
Yeah.
There's probably things to do. Anyways, so I figured that'd be day 4. No, day 4.
Okay, so then day 5 is basically
Redwoods.
the Redwoods.
It's an hour to get there.
Where are we?
Then we'd stay, because then it's a 3-hour drive to where I wanted to stay, just to make things easier, so we can kind of get home. And we'd be staying in Reading.
Okay.
This is a 3-hour drive.
Okay.
And then,
which if we do that at 5 to 8.
Yeah, because I figured even if we stayed there till 6, it's still 9 o'clock when we get there. That's still not even that bad.
Right.
I figured 6 is probably a late leave.
Right.
Anyways, because then this Lassen Volcanic.
That looks like only a matter of hours.
That's the forest. I think the park is. Oh yeah, it's 1 hour, an hour and a half.
Perfect.
So you're basically already there.
So then day 6 we spend the entire time there.
Well, not quite, because we wanted this to be done in 8 days.
Oh.
Right? Because we want to be home in 8 days.
Right.
That's where the problem comes. This is already day 6.
Here, give me the mouse before you go too far. Okay. So
this is already day 6. And so the plan was to then go to Waimuka, Nevada.
oh great, more desert.
Winnemucca. This is a 5-hour drive from Lassen.
Oh, so we're not going to spend that much
So
time at night.
I figured we'd stay at Lassen. That's why I wanted to get as close as possible.
Right.
But I figured we'd stay to about 2:30.
Okay.
So then it's 5:30 when we get here.
I hope this isn't the case where, of all the national parks we visit, this is the one that we spend the least amount, like Rocky Mountains, where we should have spent like the whole day there.
Yeah.
Instead
We should have spent. Actually, yeah, let's look at that up.
Well, I
We
mean,
should have spent the time that we spent the least time at is the time that people spend the most time at.
yeah. Let's hopefully this isn't the case. Damn, that'll be 2 of the 5 national parks in Colorado and California done. 3 states, 3 national parks. That seems about right.
1 to 5 days. We're spending like a half a day. Some people will spend as many as 5 days.
And how much time do they spend in Redwoods National Park? two hours.
Look at this. A 2-day itinerary.
Oh, dear God.
2-day itinerary.
How about look at the Redwoods? How much time do people spend at the Redwoods?
I wanted to... Is this average? I need... This is too big of a range.
Is only...
Is that like... Does that average out to 2.5?
Yeah, or is that like...
The highway is closed.
Oh, really? I couldn't have imagined that you'd close it in frickin' in this time of year.
There's a 1 day, 2 or more days. Oh, I guess there's just longer hikes because it's a big volcano. So that's probably what the problem is. There's all this hiking.
Yeah.
That was the problem with Washington. Because Washington has like 3 national parks, but they're all over here.
Ah,
So
no.
basically, I figured to cross off Washington, we literally go to Spokane and then leave.
Fair enough. We just spent all of our time in Montana.
We spent all of our time driving across Montana.
Oh. What? So, I guess, okay. So
I mean, there's Glacier. We'll go to Glacier.
Right.
Because I figured we go 1 day to drive to Theodore. Or I think it's over here. One day to drive to Theodore.
Spend a day in Theodore.
That's day 2.
Okay.
Day to drive to Glacier. That's day 3. Spend a day in Glacier. That's day 4. Drive to Spokane. And then drive down. That's day 5. Now, I figured you could spend a day in, was it Grand Teton? Because the Yellowstone and Teton are right by each other.
The 2 largest freaking national parks.
But then it's a 2-day, because I wanted 2 days to drive back.
Oh, that's going to be a horrible drive.
I wanted 2 days. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to make. You can't. That's not a 1-day drive. That's too damn much.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's going to be a horrible drive, though. It's going to be so freaking boring.
But then I figured, you get 1 day, and it's like, which one do you go to?
Grand Teton is small, actually. Never mind. It's not very big. It's tiny.
The reason, because our grandfather said this is his favorite. Because he said he's been to all sorts of. I don't know if you think he's been to all of them, but he said, I asked him, is there anyone in particular that you enjoyed the most or that you'd like to go back to?
So you have your Christmas presents planned for the next 2 years, at least.
Yeah. Teton, Grand Teton, he said is one of his favorites.
So it's 3 national parks, 3 states for you, 2 states for me, possibly only 1, if Rondo decides.
I would recommend a minimum of 3 days.
Oh, good. Good. We're spending a day, so good.
I said minimum.
Minimum. Well, so be it.
Minimum -2.
Minimum -2. So be it. See, most people, they'd make an entire trip being 1 national park. I'll still never
speed run this.
I'll still never forget that we literally saw almost every single square inch
of Colorado.
No, not Colorado, of petrified forest.
That is true.
We saw every
true.
freaking trail that you could take.
Yeah, we did. The same. Well,
there was one overlook we didn't go to.
Well,
you guys might have been to in the middle of the night.
well, we saw the Black Canyon. We saw the entire South Rim except for one, the trail that goes down to the bottom. Because then there was the North Rim. We didn't go to the North Rim.
Right,
but we saw all of the South Rim minus one trail.
And that was the one that had like a 2,000-foot drop.
15% grade or whatever. It's like, oh shit, no, we can't do that.
We have to hike that.
And then, little do we know, right down to Arizona, 17% grade.
Oh, for the car. Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, 15? Hell no.
Truth be told,
17.
The grade in Arizona was a lot shorter than the grade for Black Mesa.
That is true.
To our knowledge, anyways.
I just remember we put the car in low. It was like, well, we're saving as much gas as we can. I think we're also running low on gas. But
that's true. We were, because we were in the middle of nowhere, and we had accidentally gotten off Google, and so we're just like, all right, we are just gonna
driving south.
Yeah, we had changed. Well, no, it was we thought Google had made a correction.
Yeah.
So she took us back through this fucked up shit. We didn't know where we were. We didn't know where we were going.
Yeah.
And
we took the long route through Albuquerque to get back. It was a fuel efficient route, but it was longer.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
We didn't have to drive through the damn mountains. It was such a nice, easy drive.
But that was so cool. Driving through the mountains is...
Yeah, but we didn't want to drive back through it.
I-25, it skips right by. You see the mountains off in the distance.
Yeah. We also drove middle of the rain, so.
Yeah.
But, oh boy.
Anyways, so back to this. So Waimuka. That is, Waimuka, however you say it. It's 5-hour drive.
We're just gonna drive
day
back
6.
Are we just gonna...
Day 7.
We drive to Evanston?
No.
No, it was a joke. I was just...
So Rawlins, Wyoming is up here. Right here.
And then we
so
drive
this
home.
is on I-80. Yeah.
Mm.
So basically we drive from here to there, and that is a 9.5-hour drive.
Hmm. And then from Rawlins home?
That is 8.7.
8.7. So, unfortunately, we don't get the nice little half day at the end. That's just is what it is.
Well, that was the thing. We could technically, by speed running this other part, we could technically, in cutting out a day, you could make it a half day. But I was like, that's just too much.
But imagine a nice half day on the coast.
Yeah, would you rather have your half day at the end when you get home,
and you're thinking about the entire experience you could have had,
or a half day out here?
Yeah.
So basically, 2 full days of driving back home.
Yeah. Oh well, we knew that was going to happen with the California trip.
Well, it'll happen again with the Washington trip too. Right.
So okay, if you were to, I'm going to ask you this: if you were to make a California trip or like a Montana, Oregon, Idaho, if to cross off those final 5 states, how would you do it versus the way we're going to do it?
Cross off what?
I guess. Sorry, these are 6 states for you because you haven't gone to North Dakota. But to cross off Montana, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, and California in 2 trips, how would you have done it versus the way we're doing it? Because obviously part of this...
Are we saying like time's not a thing? Like,
no.
We still have to do
2 8-day trips.
Well, I guess, yeah. I guess that is one other thing. Are we still pretty set on making it only 8 days? Because we could, in theory, do... I mean, we have to talk to Kyle. But we could make it 9 days. Friday to Saturday. So then you still get Sunday as your rest day when you get home.
I'm not really too concerned about having a rest day. It is what it is.
So you don't want to... So...
I mean...
So you...
I might take my day before, but like, I don't...
Well, I guess I was asking. So then you could make it 9 days, Saturday to Sunday.
Oh, I don't know. I have to think about it, but I also have to figure out when I'm going to North Dakota still, so I can figure out when we're going to do this. I think we're doing Memorial Day weekend. I'm not sure.
But no, I just figured I'd ask. Because we did 8, and that seemed to work out pretty good for everyone, Saturday to Saturday. But I was like, if we added an extra day, that'd make it easier to drive back home. But maybe there's some. I mean, that is the other thing. There's not really much to do. No. Really, it is just.
You'd be spend a day at a hotel. You'd just be spending more time at a hotel, just sitting around.
Yeah. But I just wanted. But what your question was?
So if you were to to cross off, I guess North Dakota as well on this trip for you.
Yeah.
How would you, or I guess if we did, how would you do these 2 trips?
Well, I already kind of am deciding how we're going to do the 2 trips.
Oh, I mean, I guess...
I feel like I'm the only one that's been deciding how we're going to do the 2 trips.
Oh, I suppose. That's true.
I mean, that is literally what it is. I'm the only one that's been deciding how we're going to do these 2 trips. No one else... It's basically been I design it, and then you guys basically just say, yeah, that sounds good with me. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. I guess I did design the South trip to a point. I guess I had a rough outline, and then you went and added in all the details.
What, the Colorado one?
No, the South trip.
South trip.
To the South. To the third world country.
Third world country? Down here?
Yeah, in 2026 or whatever.
What was your outline?
Don't you remember we said when I went
through
that Sunday?
You wanted to go through Jacksonville, and I was like, that's too far.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Because I was like,
but I was just going. But this is before we were doing national parks, and so it was just to maximize states.
Oh.
And I was just like, why not see the nice? Well, I don't know if there's nice beaches. Actually, I heard there's nice beaches in either South Carolina.
South Carolina?
I think has nice long beaches.
Probably this blue. Look at that pretty blue.
I think if you go north of it, I think there's nice.
North up here?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's the beaches. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I can look into this.
But that's not a big deal. I don't care.
I don't know how far it is from Conagry. Because that was the whole point to go to South Carolina. I think it's Conagry National Park.
Right.
But, I mean, we could just not go there and go there and sit. Because I was, well, actually, no, I think Conagry